Yeah, so we'll keep a tally on this. 13 consecutive frame wins now for O'Sullivan against Dot. When you think about that, that's like winning a best of 25 at the Crucible, 13-0. It's never been done.
Well, if he wins this 6-0, it's like winning the world final 18-0, Phil. Well, I don't think that's been done either.
People sometimes ask me what was the most lopsided win in snooker history. It came in the 1930s. Joe Davis beat a Welshman, funnily enough, Bill Withers, 37-1.
Bill Withers, I thought he was a singer.
He was singing the blues that night.
Caught that one a little bit thick, Graham. So he's left Ronnie a potential shot to nothing. Get round the back of the black here. Slightly awkward cueing, but doesn't normally stop him. Nice friendly kiss here on the brown. Could have been nicer. I think it's still still get this.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 1.
A bit loose from Ronnie there. Could have really got Graham in trouble there behind the green. Just stretched a little bit, didn't quite get it.
The applause there was for table 2, Luca Brissell, on a century break. So he's going to draw level with Neil Robertson at 1-1. And in terms of building confidence, there's nothing like putting together sizable contributions. So well done, Luca. Oh, and well done, O'Sullivan. What a pot, and look at the position. Pure.
Yeah, no holding back with that one. It was all out when it 2 cushions into the black.
8.
Not absolutely perfect here, but if this is straight enough, yeah, just push the cue all
9.
through. And now look, 2 shots later, and the balls are all there at his mercy.
O'Sullivan is really good to watch.
16.
But try telling that to Graham Dott at the moment. Still, eyes downcast, looking
17.
at the floor. I think he's got a piece of paper there as well on his lap. Maybe he's looking at some words that are written on the paper.
What do you think it says, Phil?
Don't miss blacks off the spot.
24.
Wise words. Yeah, the reds are all sitting nicely here, but the colours are not great. The pink, I don't think the pink passes into either corner. The blue's tied up, so he can only work with the black at the moment.
25.
Get another little soft screw into them 3 reds there. And then that really opens things up. There you go. Absolutely lovely. Perfectly played. Pink now released.
32. 33.
You've played him on many a big occasion, Joe. Tell us what it feels like when he's in full flow, O'Sullivan, and you're basically powerless to stop it.
It's one of them. You always look forward to playing Ronnie because it is, you know, he is the pinnacle of our sport, and it's what you sort of set your sights on. But it's just the speed and the ease he does everything in. You know, you play. He hasn't played a bad shot there, Graham. He just left the long red, and you know, you just look at him, and all of a sudden you can't. You're just getting ready for the next frame. It's all done in a flash, and he very rarely leaves himself anything missable because his cue ball control's so good. It's just easy part after easy part.
And so, following on from that, when you do beat him, it must be a fantastic feeling.
Oh, well, you know you've really achieved something, haven't you? You know, to beat him at any time is a great achievement. But I've always liked playing Ronnie. Obviously, my record isn't great against him, as no one's is. But he's a nice person to play when he's not absolutely firing, because the balls generally don't go scrappy. You know, he's always looking to play safety shots to bring the black into play and the pink into play. So when you do actually get a chance, the balls are there 56. To score. So it's always in your own hands, but you just don't get that many chances.
Pod success rate at the moment 94.
57.
Normally he sticks it around that. Might go a percentage or two higher.
Yeah, he just you can count on one hand in a season, especially like a season like this one where he's 64. really sharp. How many easy balls he misses, it's just so few and far between.
$70. 71.
So the break goes to 71. It's lasted just over 4 minutes.
$78. 79. 86. 87.
O'Sullivan's talked about getting to 1,000 centuries as being one of his goals. 1,000 centuries in professional competition, that is. Now just a few pots away from making what would be
93.
number 938.
94.
Going on that then, Phil, could be, if not next season, the season after. You know, the averages, I don't know what he averages, but if he plays in a lot of tournaments, you would say it always gets sort of 30 plus. So it's a milestone you'd expect him to achieve.
They love him, don't they? With every reason to.
102.
Well, he made 50 centuries last season. This, he's 64th this season.
Yeah, there you go. It's just cue ball control is so good. He's just the one to beat, and he all the time. His level very rarely dips.
No fluke, but what a fantastic break from Ronnie O'Sullivan. A pure red from distance, 106. The scoreline now 2-0.